Well, a new book takes a look at the decline of faith in the United States and how that has led to a decline in society and the family unit. The Perilous Fight, Overcoming Our Culture's War on the American Family by Dr. Ben Carson is an urgent message of concern, hope, and a call to action to help bring the country back to its foundational roots. And joining us now is Dr. Ben Carson, a world-renowned pediatric neurosurgeon, former Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, founder and chairman of the American Cornerstone Institute, and a best-selling author. Dr. Carson, great to be with you today. You've written well over a dozen books through the years, but why this topic, and why do you think it's so important?
Because the United States of America is in steep decline. You know, we are a country that went from a ragtag bunch of militiamen to the pinnacle of the world in record time. Why did that happen? It wasn't a coincidence. It was because of the values that we had. And what is the foundation of those values? The cornerstone of everything is the family. And yet family formation is greatly lagging now. And people are getting their values from things like the internet, TikTok. And we only have 23.1 million traditional nuclear families left. People are not getting married. Marriages are dissolving very quickly and very easily. And when you think about it, if there's an outside force that wants to get rid of us, they can't do it militarily. But Marxists can do it by affecting the fabric of our country, dividing us and removing the values that made us into a great nation. So I want people to recognize, first of all, that we are in a war. This is not just a normal Sunday afternoon. We are in a fight for who we are as a nation, and we're going downhill very rapidly, and we must understand who the enemy is and how to fight them.
And Dr. Carson, you know, when did we start to see this shift from the traditional family unit, or less emphasis on it? And how has that change impacted our society? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, a lot of people think this is of recent origin. But if you go back to the congressional record, January the 10th, 1963, and I detailed this in the book, Congressman Herlong of Florida wrote in the 45 goals of communism in America. There were things like gaining control of the school systems so you can indoctrinate the kids, the teacher unions, the universities, the news media, Hollywood, making sexual perversion normal, natural, and healthy, driving wedges between parents and their children. The list goes on and on. All the things that are happening. It's the very reason that Eisenhower was told by Khrushchev over 60 years ago, your grandchildren's children will live under our system, and we won't have to fight a war. That war is being won by forces that want to change us fundamentally into something else. And unless we recognize it and deal with it, they're going to win.
Dr. Carson, we're almost out of time, and so much more we can talk about, but I know people can read that in the book. What do you hope people take away from your new book, and where can people get a copy?
Anywhere that books are sold, as well as online. And I want people to stop listening to those people who say, you can talk about anything except politics and religion. Those are the very things we need to be talking about, because the left wants to change us, and they do their best work in the dark. We need to shine the light on what they're doing, and we need to combat it effectively.
Now, Dr. Ben Carson, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it. Congratulations on the new book, and God bless you.
Thank you so much.